What's going on, everybody? Here with a daytime edition of the Sideline Story Podcast, man. You know, we had to come to y'all early. This NFL season it brought us to the camera.
Bonkers. Quick. Had to do it. Had to get this off.
Had to. But first and foremost, let me introduce ourselves for the people who are just now joining. My name is Jaron Moore. This is my co-host,
Jay Norman.
And we're here to bring you some more NFL analysis from Week 6. We are moving in this season. And
One third
out of
here.
33.3333, and it continues.
Keep going.
That's the percent we at of this season now. Breaking news, though. Julio to the Eagles. I think this is a vet move.
Of course.
I think this is a vet move. Julio is, really kind of at the tail end of his season. Plagued with injuries after the Falcons, really.
Yep.
But I think this is a move that they don't need too much from him.
No.
They don't need too much from him.
Third down.
Spread
the field.
That's it.
Make sure AJ gets his look.
That's it. And, 20 yards really is all he needs a game. And that 20 yards
it can come whenever you need it.
Yeah.
But he going to catch that ball.
He going to get it. And I think that's why they got him is
for sure.
First downs.
For sure.
Or it's
obvious passing
5,
downs. Yeah.
2nd and 6. Yeah. Get them closer to the sticks.
Yeah.
So that's a good pickup. Shout out to Julio. I'm
happy
a Falcons
for
fan. I'm happy for Julio.
He was on the Titans for a second.
He was.
I loved it.
Julio's one of my favorite players. I actually got a picture. I got a chance to take a picture with him. Courtside at the Hawks. I seen him. I talked to him.
He a baller.
I ain't no baller.
I ain't no
baller. I was working. But, I talked to him. I said, I was chopping up with him. Real humble guy.
For sure.
Real humble.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew he wasn't coming back to the Falcons. He told me before anybody else knew. He told me. He said, bro, I don't even train in Atlanta no more. I said,
dang.
Oh,
that's pain right there.
That is pain. But moving on from that, I'm proud of him.
Yes.
This Monday night game that just happened.
Ooh, man. Yo, Dak, if you watching the pod, you could have just told us.
You could have just told us that.
You don't got to go out there and just stunt
Come
on us.
Dakota.
Make us look like we don't know what we talking about.
Come on. You could have just said, yo, I'm about to go do this. And we would be like, cool,
bro. Dog.
Like,
cool.
I heard what y'all was saying about me, so I'm about to go prove y'all wrong. I'd have been like, yo, go do it. Go do it.
Loved it.
You know what I'm saying? Our boy Marcus Wimbush. Shout out to Marcus.
Shout out Marcus.
He been waiting for this moment.
Bruh.
He been waiting for this
Bruh, he was blowing the chat up.
And he was like, yo, make sure y'all talk about that. Make sure y'all talk about that.
Bruh, we going to, dog.
Come on, man.
And here we are.
We're talking about that.
You're welcome.
21 for 30, 272 yards, one passing touchdown, one rushing touchdown.
He did his thing.
And the thing is, McCarthy tried to put him in bad positions.
It looked like he was throwing the game.
Like going forward on fourth down, the score could have been more than what it was.
Cowboys should have dropped they looked like they could have dropped 40.
They could have, and the play calling, the clock management,
all of it was just terrible.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Like, dude, what are you doing? At the end of the half, Marcus, again, he was like, oh, the refs took away 8 seconds. The refs took away 8 seconds. Come to find out, McCarthy walked over to the ref himself and said, nah, I'm not calling timeout.
Not right now.
Call it at 3 seconds.
Thank you.
Like, dude, you're already in the red zone.
You're already there.
Dak is hot. Dak is hot.
That's it. Dak, one play, if it don't work, throw out of bounds with the field goal.
He took the ball out of Dak's hands.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like
we can see how good Dak can be, but in spite of this coaching, it's bad, bro. It's real bad.
This goes to my question.
Okay.
The times when the Cowboys lost.
Yeah.
Was it Dak really making these mistakes?
Or was it McCarthy putting him in terrible positions?
That's this game makes you question that now.
Because there was a point where there was run passing, half the time. Pollard wasn't getting any penetration. Pause on the defense, but he was just still running into them walls all day. But Dak is over here just throwing the ball all over the field. All over the field.
Lamb,
CD. Oh, my gosh.
CD Lamb. After they were just talking about is CD a number one receiver.
Darian said he wasn't.
Darian did say he wasn't. And I'm glad this episode is here now.
Huh.
Another proving Darian wrong. Darian got to get back on the episode.
Bro,
Darian is our third co-host. He been going through some he's doing some things in his life right now where it's cool, you know what I'm saying? But when he back, we gonna get back to this. Because I want to bring this back up.
Because all them takes, bruh.
They proven to be wrong right now.
Not looking good.
Young D, that's what we called him back in the neighborhood. Young Dizzle, Young D. You know what I'm saying? Young D, what's going on with your takes, man? Woo. But we gonna get him back on here soon.
Yep.
Justin Herbert. Is he overrated?
Overrated. Overrated.
That's what the fans would say if they was like a college game or something
for real,
like that.
Yeah.
But is it him or is it Staley?
No. So last night they said he had a broken finger on his non-throwing hand.
He did. Yep.
But that's still gonna mess up your game. And if you watch the game, he was off on almost all of his passes.
A lot.
He missed Keenan Allen for house calls twice.
A lot. Yes.
He missed 100% if he makes the pass and Allen's gonna catch it. That's a touchdown.
Of course.
There's no debating that. He missed him, I don't know how many times, and then he just didn't look right.
Right.
But he still made the passes he had to when they did.
When they needed to count.
He still kept the game close.
Yep.
But it's still the same old things with the Chargers. Like, they'll play a great game and they'll just trick it away at the end.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what happened last night. Threw a pick to end the game.
Yeah, he did. And my thing is, the Chargers have this defensive front, right?
Oh boy, so much money.
That's supposed to be
so much
at
money.
The top of their game. They're supposed to be at the top of their paper, like they starting to head it.
Huh?
Yeah, chill out.
Y'all not ready.
Chill out.
Y'all not ready.
But they supposed to be like this top tier defense.
I think they spent the most money on their defense, their defensive front, and they're getting no results from it.
They're giving up some of the most passing yards.
300 a game.
That's
disgusting.
They let Kirk Cousins go for 300.
Chop him up. Mm-hmm.
Even though they won that game.
They won it, but still.
They let Kirk Cousins do that. And I'm just confused on what's going on with that defense. You got Khalil Mack on one side. Joey Bosa on the other side. Sometimes
he's getting metered. Like, I don't know what the injury is, but he's been dealing with injuries for the past couple seasons. But he'll play only the close downs. Like it's 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Like, we need obvious pass rush, but he's not playing the lion's share of snaps that he should.
So are they forcing him? Like, it's either you want him healthy or you just want him in on these, but he's not healthy.
Correct.
So regardless,
correct.
It's not going to be the 100% that you know he could provide.
It's like, okay, you've been sitting for the past half an hour. We need to stop on this drive. Can you do it?
No. I've been cold.
Right. My hamstrings is tight as hell.
Hurt. I'm not even warm anymore.
Bruh, if I jump off too quick, I might tear something.
Right. But I don't know. They got to get this figured out. The Chargers, on paper, is supposed to be very
world beaters.
Yes.
Like, they got the wide receiver group,
offensive power.
They got the tight end group. They got the running back group. They got the Derwin James. Like, what is the issue?
What's the issue?
They can't put it together.
When you have these athletes on the field, it only comes down to coaching.
That's it.
It only comes down to are they putting them in the best position to succeed.
And that is not what's going on.
That's not what's going on. And another thing that's not going on is the Niners winning against the Browns. That's another thing that's not going on. And I've said this countless times.
Is Purdy elite?
Is Purdy elite or is it the system? Because when the system, West Coast, RPO style, when that runs up against a good pass rush with some athletic DBs,
struggling.
All she wrote.
Struggling.
Especially in the weather, windy weather.
Oh, man.
All of that. There's no more dinking and dunking and your favorite athletes go for 50, 60 yards, a pop, and you can just run the ball and change the game. No. You got guys bringing pressure. You got DBs that can fly to the ball.
You got 2.5 seconds to get rid of it.
And when you're in the RPO system, you have to read. When you're in the West Coast system, you have to read. So that 2.5 seconds, you might see that you can go this way passing the ball.
That's
but
not what
that
it is.
Rush is already in your lap.
And Schwartz, the defensive coordinator for the Browns, that dude he's a mastermind.
Come on, man.
Like, he'll show you something. And then as soon as that ball touches your hands, it's completely different.
Hold on. Why everybody over here now? What happened to them?
Myles Garrett done knocked your left tackle off his face.
Let me tell you something about Myles Garrett.
That dude.
Let me tell you something about Myles Garrett.
Bro, I know.
You know for a fact. You know for a fact about Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is showing that he is the
standard, the best, the one. Mm-hmm. He's him.
Is he this era's Harrison from the Steelers?
He's this era's freaking Lawrence Taylor.
Without the stuff.
Yeah. Well,
without the stuff.
Strictly football.
Allegedly.
Strictly football. But yeah.
He's showing
that dude. He's unstoppable, dude. It's unfair.
It's definitely unfair. And this Browns defense, right?
Dumb.
This Browns defense is at the top of the league.
Dumb.
And passing yards against. They are third in rushing against.
Dumb.
Now, because this is Shanahan, Purdy, Niners, this is really their first time playing a top tier defense.
Legit defense.
You know what I'm saying?
And they made them look pedestrian.
The Cowboys got a pretty decent defense, but they put up numbers on them.
Yeah, they did.
So, is the Cowboys defense pedestrian?
I mean, even yesterday, they got pressure on Herbert.
Yep.
And Parsons he didn't look like
the Parsons we know.
But he still was part of the mix. Like, he didn't get the sacks, he didn't get the half sacks until like late in the game.
It was a sack that mattered.
But he was still getting pressure. He was hurrying Herbert. He was getting him off his spot. He was making sure that them passes weren't getting to where they need to be.
Exactly.
So,
and when you're going against and somebody like Myles Garrett, when you're going against a offense that's based off of reading what the defense is giving
what you see,
when you're getting that pressure, you're not allowing them to read that much. And I don't want to take this away and say like Brock Purdy is trash.
No, not at all.
That's never what we're saying.
No,
Brock Purdy is doing what he needs to do.
Yeah.
But it still comes down to the fact that the system in play, that is their weakness. Remember Pokemon cards? Where they had a Pokemon and they'll show their weaknesses like water or fire or a psychic Pokemon or something like that. That system weakness is a strong rush. Yeah. If you can get to the quarterback in time,
it's super effective.
Seconds, it's very
super effective.
Very effective. You know what I'm saying? So I would still like to see them going forward. You know how they can bounce back from this. Browns, they're not 3-3 now. Yeah, I think they were 2-3. Yeah, they're 3-3 now. That's weird that Deshaun Watson.
If Watson can get right,
if that offense could get right,
if the offense gets right, and they pair that with that defense, bro, that's wild.
Yeah, that's wild. And not to mention that the Niners lost because they missed 2 field goals. They missed the game-winning field goal.
They missed the game winner. Yep, that's true.
So Niners could have still won that game.
They did. They were definitely in a position to win, even though the struggles that they had. So the system still worked, but it
didn't work how we expected it to work.
Not at all.
They can just
do whatever they want.
Yeah, when it comes down to the nitty gritty, now it's on the kicker. And when you're in that Cleveland weather, the Cleveland Stadium's on the water. It's on the lake, so it's very windy.
Yeah. It's swirling.
As soon as the ball leaves the ground level of the field, once it's in the air, it's in the swirl of the wind now. So that's a whole different story. So we're gonna see how they do going forward.
For sure.
5-1 teams though: Eagles, Niners, Dolphins, Lions, Chiefs. I said the Dolphins.
We both did.
Yeah, we both did. We said that the Dolphins were the best team in NFL currently.
Yep.
Is it still looking like that?
I think so. I just think in this NFL, it's all about your offense and what you can do. How many points can you put up?
That's it. Yeah,
can you
offense is your defense now.
Can you average 40 like the Dolphins? No. Then I'm going with the Dolphins.
Right.
Pat Mahomes not looking like himself.
He's not.
Eagles not looking like themselves.
They're not.
The Lions are surprising.
The Lions are definitely surprising.
And they're in the NFC. So
I see them.
And their schedule is, I don't want to say weak. I hate that term when they say, oh, their schedule is weak or their schedule is strong. Their schedule is favorable.
Right.
So they have a chance to not only win the division, number one, maybe.
But with them, it comes to when it gets to the playoffs. Brand new team.
Hey, they believe.
They believe.
That's all that matters, right?
That's all you got to do is believe.
They're buying in.
And like I said this, our pilot episode we didn't put out, or a second episode, their head coach is somebody who I would buy into.
Bro, them dudes running through walls for him.
I'm
Campbell. Dan Campbell.
Yeah. On Hard Knocks, when I watched that,
yeah.
I'm talking about, I'm sitting here like, that is a coach I will play for.
And the players was looking like, yeah, I like this.
Yeah. And so they got that belief in them, but I'm still putting the Dolphins number one. I would put, if I wanted to rank these five, I'm going Dolphins.
Sure.
I'm going Niners.
Yep.
I'm going Lions, Eagles, Chiefs. And I put that in that order simply because Dolphins are the most exciting team.
Prolific.
They have everything they need.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey's coming back, so defense is going to be up on that one. What I said, Niners number two. I came from college in the West Coast system, in the RPO system. I know what it can do. You know what I'm saying? Our quarterback was putting up 400 yards a game. You know what I'm saying? And they have the talent around them. And I love that system. Like, I love it. So, I'm putting them number two. Lions, simply because they believe. They believe. And I feel like they can make strong noise going into the playoffs. Eagles, they're not the Eagles that I seen last year.
No, they were unstoppable last year. They looked like they were just high touchdown.
That's it. And now it's like, you know,
they
just
work.
lost to the Jets.
Yeah, they just lost to the Jets. They got to work.
They got work to do, and I don't know. It's just, it's the same team, kind of offensively, kind of with that hit or miss on.
They lost their OC and DC though.
Yeah,
that changes.
Yeah. And it's the first year OC too.
That's right.
First year OC, so I have to see what they can do when the going gets tough.
Yeah, and it's here. And their remaining schedule is brutal.
Yeah, it's tough.
Brutal.
It's tough.
Brutal schedule. Let me see. I think I got that. Hold on.
Go ahead. So, and for the 5th team, the Chiefs. I'm like, Mahomes is Mahomes, Kelsey is Kelsey, but
they look like they want to be knocked off.
Yeah, like they're
playing around.
Winning.
Like, it's like
we won so much. Like,
there you go, Kelsey.
Let's just see what we can do.
They go to the huddle and just run whatever you want.
Yeah,
I'll throw it to you.
Pick a play. All right, the
cool.
guys, this is our last year together. Like, whatever, we did it.
We got two. They got 2 chips, right?
2 chips.
Yeah, 2 chips.
2 chips. Three appearances.
Yep.
So, what was that Eagles schedule look like?
So this weekend they got the Dolphins.
Well,
that's already brutal.
Yep.
After that, they got the Eagles of Commanders. Mm-hmm. That's division. You can never know how that goes.
Division game.
And then after that, they got the Cowboys. You never know how that goes. And then the Chiefs.
Top 5, one of the 5-1 teams that we said. So far.
Then the Bills.
Teams, then the Bills that beat the Dolphins.
Then the 49ers.
Come on, man.
Then the Cowboys again.
The same thing.
Then the Seahawks. Like, come on, man. That's ridiculous.
It's just going.
That's dumb.
I don't want to say it's going downhill.
No, but
that's rough.
If you're not careful,
you can lose
a lot of those games.
A lot of these games. You can lose both to the Cowboys if not careful.
And that's a death sentence.
You can lose to the Dolphins.
You can lose to the Bills.
You can lose to the Bills.
You can lose to the 49ers.
You can lose to the 49ers.
That's ridiculous. That schedule is brutal.
That's a brutal schedule. But we're going to see how that work out. Playoff picture, though. Mm-hmm. As we 33.33333 with the line over in this season. Division leaders, AFC, we got the Chiefs, Dolphins, Ravens, Jags. Chiefs, I believe they can stay on that path.
Yeah, they're not losing that.
Dolphins, unless the Bills do something spectacular.
Hey, you never
know. Stay
know.
on that path. Ravens, It's all on. It depends on what Joe Burrow.
Yeah, and they're looking like they're revitalized. So
yeah, so that's gonna be a good one. Jags. Honestly, that AFC South is a little still wide open to me.
Kinda. I'm giving it to the Jags.
Yeah, but I like C.J. Stroud and what he's doing. He's getting
I like them
wins.
too. Yeah, but
they just beat the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the Jags already.
Yep.
Did they beat anybody else?
It's gonna be interesting.
I'm trying to think, can't remember. But they're winning when it kind of matters.
Yeah.
Though. So that's gonna be interesting. NFC, you got the Lions. They're gonna take that division
for sure.
Niners is gonna take that division
for sure.
Philly. It depends on how Dak decide to come in
and that Eagles schedule
season and the Eagles schedule. Bucks currently NFC South, but that division is still currently wide open as well. If the Falcons win at the Bucks next week, we take possession of the NFC South.
Yep.
So it's really, honestly, it's looking like Bucks, Falcons, Saints. I mean, Saints is still around, so they can make noise. Panthers 0-6.
Yeah, they're done.
They're done for the most part. But we'll see how that goes. That's the playoff picture right now for division leaders. Wild card still.
We'll let that go for a while.
Yeah, hit or miss right now.
Yeah, that's gonna change week to week.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Titans just played the Ravens
in London.
London.
Hey.
Relax.
Hey, bloke.
Hey, yo.
Again, I love my Brits. I love y'all, bro.
Oh,
swear to God.
In it.
In it.
Oh my God, bro! Stop, bro! Stop.
Our bad.
Man.
Shout out
to the Brits. Titans just played the Ravens up in London. What's going on with that game, man?
Dude, listen. I like I said in past episodes with my Titans rants. The team with Ryan Tannehill is just limited. Mm-hmm. We're limited. He played decent, but when it comes to, I need this pass, we gotta have it. He just can't do it.
Yeah.
And he got his ankle rolled up again.
Yes, he did.
And so he left the game, and Malik Willis came in.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't horrible, but he didn't look great.
Right.
So
it's hard to just put somebody in
that's what
you aren't really developing.
I try to tell Titans Twitter that, but they don't want to hear that. It's stupid hard. And it's like, because you get in, you're just sitting on the bench, right? You want to prove that you can do it. Mm-hmm. You finally get your opportunity. Keep it real. Y'all not going to just try, do OD to try and show coaches, I can do it.
I can really do this.
I should be the guy. Plays. You're going to be like, oh, nope, ABC. I'm just going to do this. Just like Coach said. Nah, man. No, you're going to take chances.
I deserve to be
You're going to take chances. Yeah. You're going to do what you think you have to do to prove that I'm that guy. The game. Correct. He tried to do that. It didn't work out. We got to the 4-yard line and ended up ending the drive 20 yards back because of sacks.
Jesus.
So going forward, we have our bye week 7. We don't play this week. Tannehill will not be playing week 7. Who's going to be the starter? Me personally, since I don't want Tannehill to play again, I want Levis to play. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I want him to ball out. Mm-hmm. It's going to be against your Falcons.
Of course.
No hard feelings.
Of course.
But I want him to just 400, 3 TDs, just for laughs. I want him to do that so that when Tannehill is able to come back,
make a decision.
Correct.
Make a decision.
Because Mike Vrabel in the presser today, he already said when Tannehill is healthy, he's the starter. So I want Levis
to just go crazy,
bruh. I want him.
The Falcons game.
Yeah, for sure. But even if he drops 420 and 5 TDs, I want him to do that just so when it happens, you have to think
what am I gonna do?
It should be a no-brainer. You keep Levis because Tannehill's not the future anyway. This is his last year.
Right.
So why would you even put him back anyway?
Just to fulfill his
right.
last year.
Like, bro, he's a veteran. That's fine, but he's a veteran, so he knows how this works.
Right. He's been around for a minute.
Right. So
he wasn't the starter all the time.
So we lost in London. We are 2-4, and we're at a crossroads. Like, are we going to be sellers at the? You don't belong here. What's wrong with you, dude?
My bad, man. My bad. So that's a good moment right there.
You heard the harmonize though.
You did hear it. All we needed was a dude in the shadow coming down around us. So back to football.
Our bad.
Back
Yo. All right. So the trade deadline coming up. I think we should be sellers at the trade deadline and not buyers taking on other people's leftovers. We need more picks for the next season. We already got top 3 in terms of cap. Mm-hmm. Like this is it. Like the end of this season, how we handle this will determine what's about to happen in the next 3 years.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So that's where my Titans are. We're probably done for this season. Mm-hmm. But hey, Will Levis can show me that he's that dude and maybe string a couple of wins together. You never know, man. But hey,
y'all division is still kind of open.
That's it.
Man.
Tighten up. That's all I got. What's up with the Falcons? We were at the game.
We did go to the game.
We were at the game. Shout out to the free ticket. Shout out to my wife.
Shout out to his wife. Love y'all, man. But I don't love Arthur Smith.
Nah, it was bad. It was bad.
Listen, let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you something.
Hey, tell me, man.
Desmond Ridder didn't look like him usually. He didn't look like a 300-yard Desmond Ridder we seen the week before. But the plays didn't look like the plays we seen the week before.
Mm-mm.
One thing is our run game is being snuffed out now, right? They're starting to realize, all right, we're in this formation.
Yeah.
We're about to run the ball.
Yeah.
Keep Smith in the game. You motion him to the backfield.
Yeah.
They're about to run the ball.
The personnel packages. Jesus.
You see what I'm saying? And then on top of that, the week prior, we was spreading the field out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about everybody was getting catches. Scotty Miller going on jet sweep.
I don't think I saw him.
Scotty Miller barely played.
I don't think he touched the field. Not on maybe special teams.
He touched the field, but he didn't touch the ball.
No.
But we also have Van Jefferson. And so Van Jefferson can take the top off. He's on a short leash with me. I ain't going to lie to you. Van Jefferson on a short leash with me. I got to see something.
I mean, he had that pass.
He had a touchdown. I don't know if he lost it in the lights. I don't know.
Him and Bijan.
Bijan trying to get... The hype got with Bijan. I think the hype got with him. Like, he's a special talent. But you don't have to always one-hand catch something.
Just catch the ball.
Just catch the ball. He don't... Running back rail. If you don't know what a running back rail is, where he's kind of sitting on a wheel, but, you know, they call it a rail. You know, so he got up the red line in the practice field in NFL practice fields and college practice fields. There's a red line in between the numbers and the sideline. So he runs up the red line, and the ball is perfectly placed.
Perfect.
All he has to do is just adjust to it. Over the shoulder catch, you know, back shoulder style catch. Anything. He goes up for one hand and drops the ball. And this is I'm talking about like first down, 15, 20-yard gainers.
Yeah, that was red zone. If he caught it, it would have been red zone. And
I'm just like, the defense is playing great plays. Campbell got his 100th sack of his career.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Defense can't be on the... Yeah, they put up 24 points on us, but the defense is always on the field.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, you know, people get on Ridder and stuff like that. We have Arthur Smith as our head coach.
Oof.
What quarterback has Arthur Smith developed?
None.
Zero quarterbacks. So you're expecting this. You're expecting they want any quarterback to come in. Arthur Smith don't know what to do with these quarterbacks.
Yeah, I'm like, let's say the Falcons get like a top 5 pick and y'all get like a Drake May or Caleb Williams. Yeah. Like, how can you be hyped? I'm like, he gonna have him handing the ball off.
Handing the freaking ball off. Yeah. Like, yo, that game should have never been like that.
Yeah.
At all. Like, and then, like I said, man, he's calling these plays then they're in the same formations that we always line up
personnel groups are just horrible.
And so teams are just like, bro,
okay, easy.
I know what they're doing.
He over there. Go over there.
Okay, they're about to hand the
Step
ball
in front
off.
of him.
They're about to run this bunch.
Yep.
Somebody's going out. Somebody's running the slant.
Yep.
I'm going to just jump this.
Yeah, just jump it. Just watch the quarterback because he's going to look down he's throwing at. He's going
to look down directly where he's going.
Just keep your eyes on the quarterback. It's okay. Don't worry.
That's literally what happens.
And that's how the game ended.
And that's literally how it ended, on an interception in our end zone. I was highly upset because the first Falcons game we ever went to, Debo caught the pick from
he did.
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees. Yep.
Thursday Night Football.
It was Thursday.
Color Rush game. Shout out to Debo. He don't play for us no more. Drew Brees, trash. Ain't trash. But the point I'm trying to make is, we got to switch it up. We can't always just do the same thing.
He's so stuck in his ways, and that's the problem.
And Arthur Blank got to put his foot down. Arthur Blank has been a great owner.
The GM got control of that.
The GM, listen, that's Scary Terry.
Yeah.
We just got him from the Aints. Scary Terry, you got to make that move. We not dealing with this. We could have kept Matt Ryan. If this was the case, and Matt Ryan was at the game,
yeah, he was.
Embarrassed us in front of.
Yeah, he was on. I saw the videos. He was like, I don't know about this one. And sure enough,
Matt Ryan's like, I don't know about this play.
He was calling it out.
Because Matt Ryan had 1 year with Arthur Smith before Scary Terry came in and tried to get Deshaun Watson. And that messed up. I don't even want to talk about that.
I know he ain't like that.
And he like, I don't even like this. Like, why would they do this? Y'all going to embarrass us in front of company? In front of So Icy? CEO?
In his house.
That's his house.
It is his house.
Shout out to Vic. But that's Matt Ryan cred.
Yeah, that's Matt Ryan's house.
That's that new stadium. That's Matt Ryan cred. You know what I'm saying? But we got the who we got this week coming
the Bucks.
up? We got the Bucks coming up. See, I don't even be one.
I know, man. I know.
I don't even. We got the Bucks coming up.
We're just playing games.
At this point, like, we're just playing to have fun. But we got the Bucks coming up. This game really determines who
takes
the lead.
It's the season.
NFC South.
Yeah.
This is the game right here.
Yep.
We already beat the Panthers, so we got one division win. That's our only division game we played. So this game right here will do us some justice. It'll do us some justice. But I need Arthur Smith to really just hold. If you got to hand over the offensive play calling, hand it over.
That's the issue.
Hand it over.
Because his play calls are nonsensical.
You see Frank at the Panthers.
Yeah, he had to give it up.
And they OC was the guy they was trying to get.
Correct.
So give the dude y'all was trying to get. Give it to him.
So you saw with the Panthers, that wasn't Frank Wright giving it up. That was the GM.
He said, "Hey, listen."
He called him in like, "Dude,
we ain't doing this no more." Because Frank said,
he did.
Said how he had meetings with the owners. He ain't used to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. They like, yo, we don't play that here. This is the NFC South. Like, we don't play that.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to get them dubs.
Come on, man. And Arthur Blank, Scary Terry, y'all gotta put y'all foot down.
Yes,
man.
sir. Because
we always been a passive team
horrible.
where we're nice, where you got it. You know what I'm saying? Not no more, man.
Not with Art Smith.
Nah, because I can't do this. Having Keith Smith, our fullback, in the trips bunch and then motion him to the backfield. I know it's a run.
Right. I was like, okay, we got bunches over here. No, he got called to the back.
That's our fullback, number 40.
It's a run.
I know what play is going on. I'm in the stands. I know what's going on.
Right, we was in them stands calling plays.
Yo, Jay said when Van Jefferson misjudged the pass, Jay was like, "You gotta take a shot here." And I said, "Watch us take a shot right here." And of course, we took the shot. And it was the pass misjudged.
He just misjudged it. Like,
and that could have been a touchdown pass. If we see it, I know these coaches see it. They're in the office watching film every single day.
Y'all get
and this
paid
goes
for that.
All teams.
Word.
I know it. They see things that it's like, come on now.
It's too easy.
It's way too easy. I don't even.
It's pain. That's what it is. It's pain.
I can't do this, man.
Life of a fan.
I can't do this, man. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all in the bye week.
Yep, we're chilling.
Bucks. Hopefully we get this win. Shout out to Bryson and the Lions. Shout out to my son Marvin Bracey. He Olympic track runner, played at Florida State, but he like the Aints.
Ooh.
So I can't really shout him out that much.
Derek Carr looking good for you? No.
No, he's not. Shout out my son Chuck. I don't even know who Chuck like. I can't even tell you who Chuck like. He like the 49ers. There you go. But he like Trey Lance. Trey Lance?
He a Cowboy.
No, yeah, he is a Cowboy. So we talk about them. Shout out to my son Bat. Like the Eagles trash. That's all we had to say today, man, on this day episode, man. Watch us next time. Make sure you like and subscribe. All videos, subscribe to the page. We're going to always bring you NFL analytics.
Yes, indeed.
We're going to bring you the topics that nobody want to talk about. It's the Sideline Story Podcast, man. We out of here.